Yahtzee Crenshaw said, "The cruelest thing you can say to an artist is that their art is perfect when it is not." I say the cruelest thing you can say to an artist is nothing. Hong Kong is not a cultural desert. There is a serious lack of arts criticism in our city, and that lack perpetuates the stereotype that artists create nothing of value, and that the only shows worth our time and our money are imported tours and shows starring celebrities. And I state that this is false. We created the Umbrella Man. We made a revolution that was championed by art and creativity instead of guns and violence. And during this time, over 10,000 original pieces of artwork were created over 90 days. This is something we should be proud of. This is something that we should honor as our city. And yet, people say nothing happens here. I went to the show once and it was terrible. Well, you know what? You shouldn't judge an entirety of a scene on one show. I'm going to tell you, I've done a show once that was awful. But you know what? I'm actually a pretty good artist. So 3 major issues compounding for artists are press, venues, and current funding schemes at the Arts Development Council. Now, I'm an artist in Hong Kong, and you might think it's a little weird that I'm a theater critic, aka a dream crusher or a professional hater. But I truly believe that being an artist has made me a better critic. And the reason that I think that is because I'm really sympathetic to everything that artists go through. The things that artists go through, like, it's mainly bureaucracy and financial stuff, and I really am passionate about every show I go to, and I want them to succeed. Like, everything that they go through. Like, did you know we have an award-winning deaf theater company in Hong Kong? Like, they perform with sign language, and they do it not only in English sign language, but Chinese and Japanese sign language. We have a fringe festival. We have one of the most prolific music festivals in all of Southeast Asia. And yet, the only things you see are advertisements for international imported shows. And I don't know if you've ever really just been so passionate about one thing in your life. And I studied theater for 8 years. Like, I love what I do. I've never loved anything so much. And I live it and I be it. And to have only 8 minutes to share your life's work is really difficult. So we have all these wonderful things in my town, and I just want people to appreciate them. And yet I see so little of it be seen. And the main reason is because of these main issues that we have, that the press think that our work is just not valued. This is Vincey Mock. She's a Buto artist, which is a style of Japanese art. And in the past 12 months, so little shows get reviewed. 45 from the SCMP in the past 12 months. 6 from the SCMP. I write a blog and I only cover English-speaking art, and I've reviewed 151. Imagine if I started covering music or art. I'd be covering something new every day. In the past 12 months, 8 out of 10 people are denied for the Arts Development Council funding. Only people sitting on the boards of the Arts Development Council, only 20% of them are women. We have only one race represented on the Arts Development Council. A lack of diversity on our panels leads to a lack of diversity in our funding, which means you're not able to see the shows that we're producing. But bureaucratic red tape isn't going to disappear overnight. Do you know what can change right now? How you consume art. They tell you to go green at the grocery store. Have you thought about going green with your next art purchase? They tell you to go local, buy local, support your local farmers. You can go local and support your local artists. By simply purchasing a ticket to a local production, 89% of your money is returning to your local economy. That 89% is going to support actors, buy costumes, buy sets that are all produced in Hong Kong. When you purchase an international tour, the most you can expect to return is 30%. That's all. And that 30% is going for venues and PR agencies. The venues are owned by the government, which means very little is returning to your local artists. See the galleries beyond Hollywood Road. If you see a gallery is taking more than 30% of a cut, don't support that gallery. If you see that an artist is struggling to get anyone to come see their shows, then ask them questions about what they're trying to achieve. If you see a company is not hiring local artists, choose a different company to support. There are so many people out there, and I truly believe that there is a perfect artist and audience for every artist out there. We are more than Cantonese opera. We are a diverse group of artists. We are a melting pot from all over the world that come to practice in your city. And I really just hope people will take a moment to simply open their eyes to the beauty that's being made in the city all around it. Just like how Occupy Hong Kong was made with minority groups, there are minority groups performing in your city. And yeah, we can't afford a beautiful venue like the Shousun. But you know what? We're performing in great alternative venues all over Hong Kong. And all you have to do is just ask questions, and we'll open our hearts and share answers with you. And I really hope you'll just take a moment and listen. Thank you.